Marykutty. What's in your chore? What is in your chore?
How long have you been storing it like this?
Since we bought this house.
1992?
Beginning,
Yeah.
yes, from 1992.
Oh yeah, here. If anything's going in the freezer, all the tape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my labels. And that's all my spices. All labeled. I bought it from Canadian Tire, this thing, this shelf.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shelf.
This one.
Yeah. So it's a two,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's three steps.
Yeah.
Then this one we bought it from IKEA. This is all the the day-to-day use spices.
These are the ones you use the most.
Yeah, the powdered form.
Yeah.
And these are the grain forms on top.
Organized.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to What's in Your Chore, a show about Kerala cooking and how it has shaped the lives of those of us in the diaspora. I'm your host, Sunny, and today you'll be hearing the personal Kerala cooking journey of someone I consider family. Now, I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. My appreciation for our parents' generation and all the work that they put into building a strong, loving community has only grown. They navigated life in new countries with courage, leaning on each other for help, for fellowship, for fun. And by fun, in my experience, often meaning late night card games. And of course, for food, the food of their motherland. If you grew up in a similar diaspora experience to mine, you might be able to think of that one family, not related by blood, but woven into your life so tightly that you forget you aren't actually relatives. The parents who felt like your own parents. Their children who felt like your own siblings, their homes that felt like a second home for you. Maybe you even vacationed together. In my case, 14-hour-long road trips with 9 people squeezed into a 7-seater 1994 Dodge Caravan, coolers of Kerala food packed between us. Maybe you celebrated each other's milestones and showed up for each other during the trying times without ever needing to ask. My guest today is part of that family for me. She is incredibly loving, hardworking, playful, matched my dad's energy, and someone whose Kerala cooking I've been lucky to enjoy since childhood. In this episode, I get to ask her all the questions about her experience in cooking and what that cooking journey looked like, from growing up in the Ernakulam district in Kerala to building a life across rural Alberta and eventually within Calgary, and how she's perfected the dishes she's known for, all while teaching me how to stay organized in the kitchen. And you'll see some video evidence of that. So here you go. Meet the person I lovingly call Amma, more formally known as Marykutty. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
She's the reason I thought about doing this podcast. I was having food at her house, and I mentioned this in the first episode when I came up with the idea for this show. So we can thank you for all of that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, Amma, first question. What's in your chore? What is your favorite plate of chore?
My favorite plate of chore is simple, actually. I like chore. Since I was a child, I like chore all the time. You know, back home, after school, you will get the palaharam, like boli or papadada or things like that. But I rather have rice instead of those palaharam.
Is palaharam like an appetizer?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Like appam, vattayappam, all those things. Instead of that, I rather choose chora. Yeah. So my chora, I like the pachamore. You know what pachamore is? White more.
Oh.
Yeah, white more. fried fish, and a little bit of pavakatoran and mushroom. That's my favorite.
What kind of fish is on your plate?
It doesn't matter. It can be the white fish or the salmon or any kind of fish. Doesn't matter.
When you were back home in Kerala, where did you grow up?
My place is called Ezhakkaranad, which is in Puthankuris. That's where my high school was. That's where I brought up.
Did you grow up by any water?
Yes. We had a pond. It's a big pond. Like we call it chera. During the monsoon time, it's all overflowed and we go and play there. Like I knew swimming since I was maybe 6.
Did you catch fish in the...
Yes. Yeah. We do, not with the modern ways. Like, with the, what you call the tortumunda. Like a towel. Towel. If 2 people can, put the towel in and we go under the water and there is small fishes in there. So we take them. And then we let it go. We don't take it home.
Cook with that?
No, it's a small fishes. No. It's just for fun.
When I interviewed Mummy, she told me because they live near a paddy field, they could just get the rice from there. Were there any foods around you that you didn't have to go to the store to buy growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Just like that, we had paddy field. We grew our own paddy, the rice and everything. And also the vegetables. We grew our own vegetables.
What did you get at home?
All kind of vegetables. Beans, karela, that's pavika, and vendakya, ginger, turmeric, all the spices.
Who harvested those for you? Did you get it or did somebody?
No, someone. There are people who come and do these things for us. And we like to join them because it's fun. When they do that, we'll go and help them. We like to do that. Yeah, we got lots of vegetables, like lots of different kinds of beans and cucumber. All those things are there, and lots of mangoes and jackfruit. And so, you can make curry with the mango and jackfruit seed and everything. That's a common thing that we make back home. And you get the fish from the wife of the fisherman. They come, actually they walk miles and miles to sell these fish. Their husbands go catch the fish and these ladies come to house to sell this. We don't go to the places to buy fish. And then meat was not a common thing. Like it was like maybe once a week or once in 2 weeks or something we get meat. Other than that, fish is thing we can get it every day. And vegetables all the time.
Sorry, what kind of rice? I forgot to ask you, what kind of rice did you get from the paddy field? Is it parboiled? Or?
It's parboiled. It's different types of, different names. Like, I can't remember all the names. And the favorite one was called chembawa. That's a really tasty rice. So that's from our own house. You don't have to go and buy it. Yeah. We harvest it, bring it home. We have to put it in the sunlight. Then we will take it to the mill. It's called mill, and make our own rice and keep it at home. Like we didn't have to buy any rice. And there is tapioca, lots of tapioca, taro root, and elephant. What do you call that? Chena. Yams. That's called chena. Different types of yams, and it's always there.
Endless supply. Who cooked at home?
Mom, Ammachi. Usually Ammachi, yeah. If the girls are there, they help Ammachi. But I never get to help because I was doing all the other stuff, the washing and cleaning and ironing and all those things. I like those. Arranging, rearranging the house and all those things. So Ammachi says, oh, you do lots of other things, so you don't need to do anything in the kitchen, right?
Did you help in the kitchen once in a while?
I tried to, but Ammachi never let me. So I have to trick her. Like, so back home there was no blender. So we use it's called ammikala, to blend all the spices. And
by hand?
Yeah, by hand. If you have to make a curry, you have to get the coconut and scrape. And then you have to blend it using a ammikala. You put everything in there and you grind it by hand.
Back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth. So Ammachi have to do it. So when I see Ammachi doing it, I feel so bad. Then I will ask her, can I do it for you? Then she says, oh, no. You are doing lots of other things. So I will do it. You just go and rest, right? And then I will go to the other room and I'll call, Ammachi, can you come here?
Yeah.
And she said, why? Oh, there is somebody here to see you. So when she moved from that, Ammikale, I always jump in there and then, take that and do it for her. Otherwise, she wouldn't let me do it.
I've been lucky enough to meet Amici. She's so sweet. It sounds like she was very sweet at home.
Oh, yeah. She's such a sweet.
What was Amici's kitchen like? I'm curious because this leads to some questions I have for you later.
Yeah.
What was her kitchen like?
Back then there was no shelf like we have here. There are shelves, but limited spaces, right?
Yeah.
So all the spices were in that shelf, and there are not too many dishes. Like there are dishes just enough for everybody.
It was organized. She liked it clean.
She's such a tidy up and clean. Maybe that's where I got my cleanliness and tidy up from. Yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you came to Canada, when you immigrated?
I was 21.
You were 21?
Yeah, I got married when I was 21. And I was lucky enough to come with my husband. Like I got the visa and everything right after the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to come with him. I didn't have to.
I didn't know you were 21.
Yeah, I was only 21.
So from Kerala, which city or town did you settle in first? You came from Kerala and you landed where?
In Edmonton.
In Edmonton.
Yeah. And that was my first trip from, away from home.
Yeah.
I had never been anywhere else, like
Right.
go and stay anywhere else. When I was in school and college, I was a day scholar. Never have to live in the hostel or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
What
So
year was
after
this?
my studies,
Yeah.
got married and came with my husband, came to Edmonton,
What year was this?
1977.
How many families were in Edmonton at the time when you were there?
Maybe 20, 30, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
And is that where you learned how to cook?
Yes. Actually, yes. I never cooked, I shouldn't say never. I cooked one curry while I was in India before I come to Canada.
Yeah.
Ammachi went somewhere and Ammachi told me to make a papaya thoran. And I didn't have any idea how to make it. So I asked Ammachi how I make it. Then she told me this is what you do. And that's my first curry I made. It's a thoran. And Appachan told me that, oh, it's very good. You are a good cook.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That's my first one and my last one there. I never cooked anything else.
Yeah.
So I didn't know a thing about cooking when I come to Canada.
So how did you learn when you came to Edmonton?
I was staying with my brother-in-law and his wife. So I watched her doing, the cooking and everything. At that time, there was no phone or anything. All the correspondence was through letters. So I write Ammachi, how do you make this curry or how do you make this, appam or whatever. So it takes about 2-3 weeks to get a reply back.
That's actually faster than I thought.
Within a week, they will get it. And my Appachan is a kind that he always write one letter a week at least, like once a week he writes. So my Ammachi also write in that. So then she writes everything, this is how you cook this. So I kept all those letters.
You still have them?
No, unfortunately I didn't. I transferred into a cookbook kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then I look for that when I cook.
So what was the first thing you asked her how to make?
Manga curry. Actually, mango and shrimp curry.
Yeah.
And mango mappas.
What's mappas?
Mappas is you use coconut milk
Yeah.
instead of the grated coconut. You can add grated coconut too. The mango mappas is different from mango and shrimp, and it's different from mango and chakkakuru, which is the jackfruit seed. It's all different spices they use. So I didn't know. I had no idea. That's how it was. So she writes everything, and I kept that and I learned.
I don't think I've ever had manga curry before.
No, you must have. I'm sure you had it from here.
So you have the manga and the shrimp
Yeah.
in the same dish.
Yeah. So you have to cook the shrimp first because the mango doesn't take that long to cook. So then add the mango and maybe after 5 minutes, there is all these spices with the coconut or coconut milk. You just pour that in there and you kadugoratida.
Yeah.
That's how it's. But there is, you need time to prepare all those, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing you made here.
And Moriri was, I knew because I was watching my sister-in-law and I knew how to make it. And I will add my own stuff to that. I learned, gradually I learned it. And for some reason, everybody liked my cooking. So I don't know.
Your cooking is amazing.
Because my mom, she's a good cook.
Yeah.
So maybe I got it, from her. Yeah.
Okay. So from Edmonton, and this is a question that I had, I didn't learn so much about your life on a farm in Irma, Alberta. What years did you live there?
From 85 to 88. So I came to Canada in 77 to Edmonton. And from Edmonton, we moved to Fort McMurray because Appa got a job there. So we lived there for 3 years. Then Deba and Dilip was born there. From there, we moved to Wainwright, which was in 83. Then from 85, we moved from there to the farmhouse, which is in Irma. And that was 1.5 hours travel, by car from Edmonton. So from 85 to 88, we were in the farmhouse.
And by that point, by 85, were you feeling comfortable with the Kerala cooking?
Oh, yeah, I was comfortable way before that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There was no problem.
No. I love cooking. I like cooking.
You've always had the joy of...
Yes. Yeah. And I like to, I used to like to try different dishes, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing I was curious about, the papada vada, which is a papada boli.
Yeah.
And we ate it back home, but I didn't know how to make it. And I never asked my mom either. So I thought because it's so crunchy, I thought we have to make the papadam, in oil.
Yeah.
We have to put it in the oil and take it out. Then you dip into the mawa and then make it. So I tried that. It didn't turn out.
So you fried it first.
Soggy. Yeah, I didn't know. So then I think I asked Ammachi probably how to make it. Then I did that without frying and it turned out really well.
Really?
And in Alberta, I don't know anywhere else. I think I was the first one who made the papad boli.
Boli papad.
And Sushila and Mummy and everywhere learned. And that's Mummy's favorite now.
Yeah, it's Mummy's favorite to make. Okay, so in Irma, were you close to any towns, grocery stores?
Yeah, Irma was a small town of 500 people or something.
Yeah.
So there was a co-op grocery store, and there was one school. And we were maybe 5 to 7 minutes away from this little town.
So you got everything you needed there?
Oh, everything was there. And during the summertime, we had a big garden, like we grow all the vegetables. We have about half an acre of the garden, the vegetable gardens. And every weekend, our friends comes there. We had lots of friends because we lived in Fort McMurray and Edmonton. And you guys used to come there too. Like it's a long drive, 8 hours drive, but still, Kunyan Chan, he makes sure he comes 2-3 times during the summertime. Yeah.
What did you grow in the garden?
Lots of veggies like the beans, the cucumber, matanga, what you call pumpkin, pumpkin, corn, potatoes, beetroot,
Cabbage, maybe.
Cabbage, broccoli, all kind of vegetables we.
And you turned all of those into thorns?
No. When friends comes, we give it to them.
I mean, that's how we all do it. That's the beauty of our community.
Yes.
Everyone was so close, especially back then.
Yeah.
What ingredients from Kerala couldn't you find here?
At that time,
even between 77 to, let's say, 85.
Almost all of them were there.
In Edmonton?
Yeah, in Edmonton. So we have to go to Edmonton to get the spices and the rice and everything. We can get the rice in Irma or Wainwright, but it's not the same rice that we use for chora. It was the basmati rice or different types of rice. but we have to go to Edmonton to buy the bulk, buy 40 pounds or 100 pounds, something like that.
And keep it, store it.
Yeah. There was no spice store, any Kerala stores or nothing in Amma or Wainwright, or not even in Fort McMurray, there wasn't any. So we all have to come to Edmonton to buy all those things.
I'm wondering where you found, and maybe this is ignorant of me, where did you find papaya to make papaya thorin?
Papaya, those days it was hard to find.
Or even manga curry.
Mango, once in a while we used to get it, not all the time. Even the plantain, it was so hard to find at those days. Maybe once in a while we get it in one of the Indian store, and as soon as we see it, we just buy it and
take that back.
Yeah.
I know that your cooking is famously spicy. Where does that love of spice come from?
Back home, it's always spicy.
Did Appa ever influence how spicy your cooking was?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he likes spicy food.
Yes.
So for him, I make more spicy food because he likes it.
Yeah. Has that ever changed over the years? Is it less
Yeah,
now?
when children were born, they didn't like that much spice. So I still make the spicy one. Then for Deepa was okay, but Dilip, he wasn't. So I have to wash the chicken or beef for him. Then he will eat that.
There's always some of us in the family that eat a lot of the Kerala cooking and then maybe a couple that don't at all. Right?
Yeah, they never had any problem.
But that didn't stop you from making it the way that you wanted to make it. You made it that way. And the kids just have to adapt.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Your kitchen is probably the most organized kitchen for Kerala cooking I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, thank you.
Even to this day.
Thank you.
Everything has its place. Has that always been the case?
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Even when you first came here in 77.
Yes, yes.
And you think that came from your mom?
I think so.
Yeah.
She was an organized person.
Yeah.
She wants her house to be clean all the time and organized all the time. So I think that's where I got it from.
In all the kitchens that you've had, now that you've said everywhere you've lived, which kitchen was your favorite and most organized?
This one.
Is it because you've been here the longest?
Probably.
So I didn't ask this. When did you move to Calgary, Alberta?
1992.
And you've been here ever since?
Yes.
I didn't put together how many places you've lived.
Edmonton, Fort McMurray, Wainwright, Irma, again in Edmonton, then to Calgary. And this is our 14th or 15th move, I think. Like Appa used to get transfer every 3 years. So it wasn't bad at all.
What does it make you feel having an organized kitchen? Why is it so important to you?
I don't know. That's in my blood, I guess. It has to be organized. I don't like things, scattering around, or I like to be neat and tidy. But it's not easy to happen because there are children and grandkids are here, and, you cannot get it the way you want it all the time. But it's okay.
When you cook, do you take the spices, put it in, and then put it back where it is, or is everything on the table?
No, I'll put it back. I don't
Right
like
away.
things all over.
Yeah, I figured. Are there any dishes that you've made specific to where you grew up in Kerala that you've worked hard to preserve in your cooking today? So stuff that you had as a kid.
Marykutty. That's because Appa likes Marykutty and he wants Marykutty. That's a kachimara. Marykutty is the same thing. It's called kalan actually, which is the thick Marykutty with some veggies in there, like plantain or winter melon or cucumber, or something like that in there. That's Appa's favorite. And also Appa biryani, meat and tapioca together. That's a special dish back in our part of Kerala. Like in mummy's side, they never cook like that. They have kappa and fish curry separate. Ours is kappa.
You mix it together. That's what you made when I had the idea for the podcast.
Yeah.
That you had tapioca with
pork or beef.
Something like that. It was really good.
Probably usually you do pork because pork is tastier than beef when you make the kappa biryani.
Yeah. It was so good. I didn't have kunja curry until I came here and ate. Like, I didn't eat that kind of stuff at home.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or the mushroom thorin that you said you made. I haven't had those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's an influence from where I grew up, because we used to get the mushrooms at our house during the monsoon time.
Yeah.
The mushrooms just pop up in different parts of our field.
Mm.
So we just go and pick them up and then make it thoran and or even fry it. It's better than what are we getting here. It's so delicious. All those things were. So the taste, the curries that we make here, I don't think I ever have the same taste as back home, because of maybe the fresh ingredients and this fresh spices, the fresh coconut and everything makes a huge difference.
Do you like creating new things with Kerala cooking?
I used to, but these days no. When I was in Irma, like every day I used to try different types of dishes. Like even the Western dishes I used to make, and these days I'm just sticking with whatever I know.
You have a lot of things in your
brain
arsenal. Yeah.
See, the thing is, we don't have any measurements when you cook. You just a little bit of this spice and a little bit of that spice. We don't have any real measurement, like 2 cups of rice or 2 mangoes and one spoon of turmeric or whatever. We don't have that measurement. We just do it
By taste, by smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something, I mean, I can do it for whatever I make at home, but with Kerala cooking, I've been too afraid to try, or when I do try, I failed. So for me, it's just, I have to practice.
So I can tell you an example. When I made a fish curry at the beginning, at first, I thought, I'll make, like back home, this is how I do it. And I did, and I forgot the tamarind. That's the main ingredient in there, right? To get the taste. The black puli, kodambuli, it says. It's fish tamarind. It's a special, not the regular tamarind. So I forgot that thing, and that was the main thing. Then I remembered, this is what I forgot. Then that fish curry was not the same, right? So then that's how we learn. You miss something and you
Fix
it next time. So if you make it 2-3 times, then you will. Yeah, that's how we do it.
I know moving from Kerala to here, it's not easy, especially financially. What was the cheapest meal that you could put together for the family that was good enough for you guys to eat?
Rice and curries. Because that's what we ate all the time back home. Or even the tapioca, cassava.
Yes.
And it wasn't easy to find that at here at that time. But rice and curry was, or chapati, or something like that. Yeah. All you need is some rice and some moriri, or even pachamore, or some thoran. All you need is 1 or 2 curries, and that's it. And meat or fish or whatever.
Yeah, the food lasts a long time too. Did you ever share your Kerala cooking with your coworkers?
Oh yes.
Yeah. What did they like the most?
They like the chicken curry the best.
That's what Mummy said.
Yeah, they wanted me to make the chicken curry all the time, and I used to make it and take it to the department, and they all eat.
Chicken curry seems to be a fan favorite. Okay, last questions. What do you hope, because you live at home with your kids and your grandkids, what do you want your younger generations to learn from your cooking?
They all like my cooking. Even Kuttan or, Guglu, they always say, Mama, can you make me this? Can you make me that? So, they like some of the things I make. For example, for Kuttan, Kuttan and Guglu, they both ask me, can you make some unda?
Yeah.
Or can you make some neyappa, Mama? Or now they like the fish curry, especially Kuttan really likes the fish curry.
Yeah.
Even it's spicy, he really likes it.
Yeah.
Fish curry or fried fish. He even take those to school. Like curry, rice and fish curry. They never say, even Jas, he always appreciate my cooking, or he always say, Amma, this is so great.
Yeah.
This is so delicious. Whatever I make, he always say, oh, this is delicious, Amma. This is so good. That makes you feel great, and you wanted to make more, right?
Yes,
See, he never said a bad thing about my cooking. Always he appreciates, and Kuttan and Google do the same thing. And Deepa always do that too.
So do you want them to learn from you and carry that on for future generations?
Oh, it will be nice if they can do it.
Yeah.
You know,
What's the 1 or 2 things that you would like them to pass down?
chicken curry, like Harlan, the moriri. The vegetables is easy to make. If you want to make dosha or idli, you have to have sambar and that chutney, right?
Yeah.
So all those things, it will be nice if they can learn. Deepa and Jenny. Jenny also the same thing. She likes my cooking. She likes the chocho and curry. She comes all the time and eat it. Sometimes she will have 2 or 3 times, she will eat it before she goes.
It's good stuff. Okay, Amma. One last question. If you could cook one meal that represents you from your journey from Kerala to Calgary, what would it be?
Kappa biryani. Whoever ate my kappa biryani, they loves it. They say, how do you make it? And, can you give me the recipe? Or they always appreciated that.
That's special.
And my son, Jas, he also a good fan of kappa
Yeah,
biryani.
you've got some great taste buds in this house.
Yes, we do. I do. So Appa and also appreciates, whatever he always said to people, oh, she's a good cook,
It's an accomplishment. You've done so much. Look what you have been able to pass down. I'm very lucky to have had your cooking too.
I'm lucky to have all of you guys.
We love you,
Yes.
Amma. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll get some recipes from you. If you're willing to share, maybe we'll
course.
share them
No
on the
problem.
podcast.
I'm planning to make a cookbook, but I did 1 or 2 and then I stopped and then.
It's on the list of things to do.
Yes.
Okay, great. Maybe we can share that at some point. Thanks, Amma. I love you.
Yeah. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know. I did it.
You did it. Yay. I hope you enjoyed this episode, everyone. I loved interviewing my guest. And also think of it as a part 1, because next week I'll be chatting with Amma's amazing daughter and grandsons. A conversation full of laughter, stories, and a few surprising moments for me. New things that I learned about this family that I've known my whole life. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to What's in Your Chore on YouTube. And also follow along at What's in Your Chore on Instagram. Please keep sharing your stories with me, your Kerala food stories, your cultural food stories. I love hearing it. What also I'm working on right now, I was able to capture my mom's kachimora recipe. So that is going to be released probably in the next couple of weeks once I have the time to finish editing. And yeah. Anyway. Okay. I'm the worst at closing out these episodes. Cheers, people. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. Yeah. Peace.